there's this woman. Her name is Tomi Lahren, I believe. And last night, I think she made a statement on Beyonce's Formation video. I'm not making this video because I'm a part of Behind or anything. I'm not. I do like her music, but I'm not like this diehard Beyonce fan. So she made the comments. I'm gonna put the video somewhere in here, but she made the following comments.
Beyonce, really? Great battle of the races. Your husband was a drug dealer. For 14 years, he sold crack cocaine. Talk about protecting black neighborhoods. Start at home.
A comment on Beyonce starting a race war. There were already race wars. What is she insinuating? Like, this is unbelievable. There were already race wars. Don't act like Beyonce just started this thing where all of a sudden the race just started. It's already been there. Like, don't do that. Don't put yourself in that situation. You know it was already there. Secondly, she stated that about Beyonce paying homage to the Black Panthers, and she was saying the Black Panthers were a racist group doing violent protest. Okay, first and foremost, I am in relation to a Black Panther member. I'm not going to state who and what because that's not my place to say that, but you already know what the Black Panthers were there for, so don't act like Black Panthers were just this random group that decided to just come and just start vandalizing stuff. Like, don't act like they're just there. You know why there was a Black Panthers in the first place. So do not act as if a group of black men and black women that came together dressed in all black just to come vandalize stuff. Like, don't act like that's just why. You know exactly why they're there. But it's like, instead of, they bring up all the negative things about African American people out of all the good things that they've done. I don't understand this. I don't get this at all. People, the video Formation was about racism and police brutality and the thing that happened in Louisiana with Hurricane Katrina. But that's another story I'm going to get into someday. But that's what it was about. So when black people are getting oppressed and people are being racist against them when they're being killed, everything's all fine and dandy. Everything's okay. Nobody has anything to say. But when we as black people, when we decide to stand out and say something about this, we're just racist. Like, we are just like, we are an abomination. Like, we just suck. Like, we are like the biggest racists here. In what world does that make sense? Like I say in all my other videos, in what world does that make logical sense? People, stop using black on black crime to justify the wrong killings of African American men and women, or police brutality, like, or just any wrong killings for racial preferences. Like, because black on black crime happens, that does not mean it is okay for an officer of any color, not just white, or someone of any color, not just white, to kill another person because of their race. That does not make it okay. And yes, I know there are other cultures and other races and ethnicities that get oppressed too. I know, I have Muslim friends and Desi friends, and it's actually kind of sad how bad people treat them in public. I've heard people tell them, one of my Muslim friends, I've heard people tell them how they're going to bomb stuff and all this crazy stuff. That's absolutely wrong too. But what I'm getting on now is what's going on right now is problems in the black community. To wrap this up, people use certain things to make it seem like racism does not exist. Just because I've seen people say, you have a black president. What do you mean? Having a black president does not mean racism doesn't exist. What is having a black president, what does it mean? It doesn't mean anything. Some people don't even like having a black president just because he's black. That has to be the most ignorant statement I've ever heard. Oh my god, my lipstick just came off. But oh my god, like that has to be one of the most ignorant statements I've ever heard. Well, not the most, but you get what I mean. Also, I've seen people say there were thousands of soldiers who died during the Civil War just so black slaves can be free, but they never got a thank you. We don't have to thank anyone for doing decency. I mean, I get what they're saying, but that's called decency, and people don't have to be praised for that. You realize that, right? It's called decency. Things I just don't understand. Oh my god, people are like so ignorant, it's ridiculous. This woman, oh my gosh, this woman, was it Tomi Lahren, whatever, she was saying how Black Lives Matter, Beyonce and everyone else are basically saying that Black Lives Matter more than any other lives. I honestly believe only racist people say this, or ignorant people. See, because you say all lives matter in response to Black Lives Matter. Have you guys seen the pictorial representation for that? You're silencing people. You're silencing Black lives when you put that in a response saying all lives matter. Here's why. You rather just say all lives matter, not even knowing what Black Lives Matter means. That's just your immediate response. Black Lives Matter is a movement against police brutality. Just the oppression of black people, not just police brutality. And people act like they can't understand that. That's not saying we matter more. I mean, I'm pretty sure if we did, and most of us still be alive right now, so I can't see how we're saying we matter more. How? I don't get it. I'm pretty sure we obviously don't, apparently. But, here's my thing. It means that we matter too. Obviously, we don't matter as much. I mean, do you not see what is happening to us? Yes, there are things happening to other people. We know that, we get that. But right now, we are talking about this right now. And people act like they just can't get that. The fact that this has to be explained is ridiculous. It's shameful that this has to actually be explained to people. I've seen, like, it's just like people, it's okay, the oppression of black people, or anybody, or any other person of color, is okay. But when it's spoken about, people go crazy, like we're just racist. Like, no. As long as we're oppressed, it's okay, but when we say something about it, we're wrong. Where does that make sense? Guys. This needs to stop. I just don't believe any of this, y'all. But comment, like, subscribe to my videos. My mind is all off today. Sorry if I just messed up a little bit, but I will see you guys next week.
And I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all. I'm blickety black, blacker than black, I'm blacker than black, yo, because I'm black and I'm back. Yo, I'm black and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black.